everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are working on a Hanna Karlzon marathon, which we are starting our last month of right now. So I'm sad and kind of excited. I mean, we've had so much fun coloring Hanna Karlzon. I love it. I could color her always. I mean, really, if I never bought any other books, I could probably spend the rest of my life coloring her pictures for all of the books that I have of hers. So that being said, a couple of things. First of all, if you know Corey over at Colorfully Optimistic, that's her YouTube channel. I will link it in the description box down below. She has a couple of hashtags going on in the month of July 2021, one of which being Hanna Karlzon. So that's very exciting. So if you haven't gotten your fill of Hanna Karlzon yet, she does have a color along, like a buddy color. So everybody's coloring the same picture. So I'm trying to find the information. Everybody's coloring the same picture. So they have, hang on. Okay, I found it. I will have edited some, so let's hope I can make this all flow well. But Corey has the hashtag Karlzon Crazy July 21. And so if you color any Hanna Karlzon pictures in the month of July, you can go ahead and put that hashtag with it. And you can use that hashtag to go see what other people are doing. So that's exciting. And then she does have a buddy color of an owl, Hanna Karlzon. I think that's in, I think it's both in Gold Corn and in Spirit Animals, which I don't think, I haven't colored this picture, so that's exciting. Let me see if it's in Gold Corn, because I have Gold Corn sitting right here. No, it's not. Dang it, I thought it was. No. Okay. I know it's in Spirit Animals. Here is this one right here, which is one of the very few that I have not colored. So I will definitely be coloring this month in July, and yeah, using her hashtag. So that's exciting. So if you want to participate in that, go over to her channel. I will have it linked in the description box down below. And yeah, that's exciting. So the other part of this is that also in July, Corey from Colorfully Optimistic and I are going to do a collaboration. Since she is doing Hanna Karlzon and we just did a whole bunch of Hanna Karlzon, we thought, why don't we put this together? And we're going to be coloring this page from Daydreams, or it is in Gold Corn or Grains of Gold. We're going to be coloring this page together. So that is so fun. That is so exciting. And how that's going to work is that I'm going to color this page and Corey's going to color this page in my book. And then in her book, I will color this page and she will color this page. So that's exciting. We're actually going to swap books. It turns out we only live about 45 minutes from each other. So it's kind of exciting. It's kind of fun. So that's what we're going to do. So that's going to be sometime this month. So look forward to that. So we still have some Hanna Karlzon going on. We still love her. We're going to keep going with her. We're going to finish up July strong. But then we're gonna move on and look at some other stuff. Of course, we'll always find our way back to Hanna Karlzon, but I have this stack of books that I need to color in that I just haven't yet. So 2 of them are by Christine Gloria Inc. Oh my gosh, my brain's going numb. So this is so fun. This one's been out for a while, but I have yet to color in it, and there are such cute ones. So Into the Wild, and I bought these as PDFs and then made them into my own coloring books using these little, I don't know what they're called, book bindings. And then this one is 1 Year of Joy, and this is so cute. So you get one for like every holiday, one for Christmas, a couple for Christmas, you know, birthdays, Thanksgiving, Day of the Dead, a couple for Day of the Dead, Halloween. Like, how cute is this? So we are gonna have to look at this. Easter, St. Patty's, Valentine's. It is so cute. I love it. So we're going to take a look at that book as well. And then I have these beautiful books. This one I am working on that one by myself, but look at all these beautiful pages. We have to play, you know? We have to. And then she sent me all that. I bought these, but she sent me goodies too. So I will link all of that in the description box down below. Look how pretty these pictures are. Oh my gosh. Yes, we have got to do some coloring. Oh my gosh. There's so much. There's so much. So anyways, we are going to color today. We're going to color this page over here. And this is from Jewelry Box. And it is so cute, so pretty. And it's not a face, because we do a ton of faces, and I thought we should do something that's not a face. It's hard for me, but we're gonna do good. I'm looking at these flower books. There's like one called Flowerscaped. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing, but I don't color flowers very often, and so I'm like, would I really color in it? But it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna have to buy it. It's by Maggie Interios. So pretty. I don't know. And I saw her like a YouTube of her looking at her book and like showing different ways to color it, like a grayscale thing, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, but I never color like my flower books. I might have to do it anyways. It's so pretty. Even if I don't color in it, I'll just sit there and stare at their pictures and dream. So pretty. Okay. Whew. Back to reality here. Okay. Okay, so let's do the background of this. First, I am going to grab my black gesso and I'm going to paint the background out. I'm not going to color in, I'm not going to paint out inside the circles, but everything else I'm going to paint out the background. So with black gesso, if you don't have black gesso, you can use black craft paint, and you can also use your Posca paint pens, especially if you don't feel comfortable with a paintbrush in those like little areas. So we can definitely use that. My hook that I keep all my paintbrushes on ripped off my wall. My husband's going to get me a new one, but has not yet, so it's very sad. But they've been a little mistreated here recently. They fell, had a great fall. But make sure you use paintbrushes that are the right size for the job. Makes things a lot easier. So like I have this little teeny one. I don't even know. This might even be a watercolor. No, it's an acrylic. It's 10/0. Oh no. Okay, good. Whew. I thought maybe we wouldn't be painting. Okay, and it's like a little spotter by Simply Simmons. I like Simply Simmons. They're good. And then these, this is a Robert Simon's, is that what it is? I cannot read, you guys. I'm getting my eyes done in a few weeks, so maybe I'll be able to see better. Yeah, Robert Simon's are good too. I get my brushes from the Brush Guys. I think they have great prices and great shipping, and they're quick. I'm always surprised at how fast I get them. So I will link them down below as well. So if you're looking for brushes, you can find them because they are great. So you can use a little tiny brush, and look how easy it is to get in there if you use a little tiny brush. Works great. I love black gesso because you only have to do one coat. It just covers everything, and it's matte, so you can color on top of it. I was seeing on is it Jerry's or Dick Blick? I can't remember. I think it was Dick Blick because I don't go on Jerry's very often because they're always a mess at shipping pencils. I don't know what their problem is. Anyways, so I usually go on Dick Blick. But I saw that Holbein had other colors of gesso, and I was like, I wonder if they would be as covering and as matte. I don't know. They were kind of expensive. Well, because they're Holbein. I mean Holbein. I don't know. Holbein. They're always a little expensive, but I don't know. I might have to buy one and just see. Because that would be cool if you had a gesso in other colors and it was as covering and as matte as this one is. I've done paint backgrounds with a craft paint, but sometimes you have to put more than one layer. Who's got time for that? Sometimes it's worth it, other times it's not. Yeah. All right, you guys, this is going to take a while and my kids are home, so I thought if I just started and showed you what I was going to do with this background, then I could just do it while they're playing and making noise. So, yeah. I really made a mess at the beginning of this video with all that about colorfully optimistic. What a great name. I like that. Colorfully optimistic. I have to be honest, I don't watch a lot of coloring YouTube. I don't know why. I think part of it is because I don't want to feel like I'm like copying or from someone else, and so I'm like, oh, if I don't know what they're doing, then everything that I come up with is like genuinely my own. But then at the same time, like, am I learning? I don't know. Am I progressing? I don't know. But what I have seen of her channel, since I've been like going down the rabbit hole since I saw that she was doing Hanna Karlzon and reached out to see if she'd want to collab, which I've never collabed with anybody before, so whew, nerve-wracking. Anyways, so yeah. Yeah, she looks really good. Like, her stuff is beautiful. She posted a picture of a fish in Kirby Roseanne's book. I think it's from the newest one. World of Wonder or whatever. Is that what it's called? Worlds Within Worlds or Fragile Worlds. It's in one of those. Anyways, and it's beautiful, this fish, and she posted it just on the community tab of her channel. It's beautiful, oh my gosh. So good. So, we will see. I'm like doing what I tell everybody not to do and using this teeny tiny brush to do things that you don't need a teeny tiny brush for. There we go. All right, guys, I will be right back with a blacked out picture. Hang tight. All right, so I used black gesso for the black, and I wanted to show you this blue. So this is Deco Art Americana Moody Blue. It's beautiful, kind of gray blue. I love it. This is it with 2 coats, and this is with 1 coat. So you can see it's a little splotchy here and there, but we're gonna do a second coat over here. Make it all nice and smooth. I don't know that I'm going for anything realistic in this picture. I just kind of want it to be like fantastical colors. I just want it to be pretty, you know? We're not going for realism here. So. Just using this teeny tiny brush to go around it, get in those little crevices, and then we'll grab a little bit of a bigger brush to get that big bulk of the area. Just go around the edge there. I have a cup of water here because you never want your paintbrushes to sit with acrylic in it. It will dry up and be ruined, and you'll be sad. It'll be the worst day of your paintbrush life. Don't do it. Okay. And we want to go back to that littler brush, so we'll just pull it out of the water, kind of dry it off, because we don't want too much water in our paint. My son is upset. His show is not working. I feel very bad for him. Not really, but I'm trying, man. There's nothing I can do about it. But he's autistic and gets like his mind set on something, and he can't let it go, and he just fixates on it. And so our whole day has been about how this show won't work. And it's very sad, but it's driving the mommy a little batty, because I'm like, you've got plenty of stuff to do, just do something else. But because of how his brain works, he just gets stuck on it and can't let it go. So he thinks he's just miserable, poor guy. Okay, so again, I just kind of do outline, and then we'll take that bigger brush for getting the bulk.
Get the school ones there.
No, it doesn't work, does it?
It's school. It's in there.
No, get in my drawers. Shut it. No.
It's school.
Put it back. I'm sorry, it's not working. You could watch Curious George. You could go out on the trampoline.
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog. I'm sorry, it's not working.
It's school.
I know, but that one's not working. Pick a different one. We've had this conversation probably 10 times already today. We went hiking yesterday. Well, that was a whole thing. I'll tell you in a minute. Let me get this done. So I promise they don't just sit around playing tablets and watching TV all day, every day. Yesterday they played very hard, were very active. All right, I'm gonna grab that bigger brush and just get this in, and then we'll let it all dry and we'll continue on. So I'm gonna go take a break, see if I can distract him with something else. I don't know what I'm gonna distract him with though. Huh?
Go to the park.
You wanna go to the park?
Go to the...
It's kinda hot to go to the park.
You wanna go get a cheeseburger?
No, we're not gonna get a cheeseburger. No. Even if we went to the park, we wouldn't go get a cheeseburger.
Movies.
What?
Movies.
Movies? You've never been to the movie.
They're up there.
What?
Up there.
Up where?
Up here.
You want to watch a movie up here?
Up here. Can't reach it.
I'm sorry.
Can't reach it. Can't reach it, Mom.
You can't reach it?
Let's go. Can't reach it.
Okay, I'll be out in just a minute. I'll see what if we can find something else for you to do. Okay, I'm back. I've made it through the day. All of my kids are in bed. I feel like I should like give myself like a little pat on the back. Oh yeah, feels good. Okay, I have a few minutes till my husband gets home. So let's look at how I'm gonna do these flowers, and then next time we'll do the bugs and crystals that are in this page. So to start with, I want this to kind of be more of a cool toned, subtle page. I don't know, I'm just really feeling these colors. I think they'd be really pretty. So I'm gonna take 312 in our Tombos. These are a water-based brush marker. You can use any water-based brush marker that you want, but of course anything that you do in your coloring books you should test on a page that you don't care about. So this is going to be the leaves and the stems. So we have like this leaf over here, and we're just gonna block this color in, and then we'll use, I pulled polychromos pencils to put in the shading with. So that is my plan. All right, so I said I would talk about yesterday. So, well, I'll talk about a couple of days. So today's Wednesday. Saturday, we went on a hike with my family. It was kind of like a family activity. And then afterwards, we hung out at my parents' house and had a kind of a barbecue, potluck kind of thing. So anyways, so we went on this hike, and it is in Perry, Utah. For those who know Utah, but they probably still don't know Perry. Anyways, it starts like 4 miles from my parents' house, and it goes up the mountain, and there's some mines. And yeah, so I had mapped it out. I was using this app called, I think, All Trail. I don't have a subscription to it, so I can't like print off the map or anything, but I took a look at it before and knew kind of what we were doing. So, and my dad had done this hike tons when he was a kid, because they would do it, him and his friends would do it all the time. So, but it'd been, you know, 40 years or something. So, we took him. So it was me and my husband and our 3 boys. Our oldest is 10. And then it was my brother and his 2 kids. The oldest will turn 8 next week, or this week. And then the youngest was 4. So we had 5 kids ranging from 4 to 10. And it was about a 3.5 mile hike round trip. They did great. They were such troopers. They did awesome. I was so proud of them. My uncle, he's actually my dad's brother, but they're like, my dad and him, I think, are like 9 years apart. And then me and my uncle are like 13 years apart. So yeah, there's quite an age gap, but him and my dad are like best friends. They are awesome together. But my husband always thinks he doesn't act like an uncle, but probably just because he grew up with the cousins rather than the, you know. And then like he has a 2-year-old daughter, so she's younger than all of my kids. And so when I'm talking to her, I always refer to myself as Aunt Jamie, and my husband is Uncle Blake, and my brother is Uncle Aaron. And really we're like, oh, actually we're your cousin. But it's fun. So yeah, him and his 2 older kids. So he has a, like, he got married when he was like 21, 22, and he had 3 kids with his wife, and then his wife died of cancer. She had a brain tumor and lots of other problems, and so she is missed, but we're glad that she's not suffering. So she passed away when his youngest was 5, I think. Yeah. So he doesn't really remember too much about her. He is now a junior in high school, and my uncle got remarried a couple years later to a wonderful woman who had 3 kids of her own, and so now they have 6 altogether. They have, like, her oldest is now married. They have like a 3-year-old granddaughter. The granddaughter is older than the baby that they had together. So yeah, it's kind of one of those families. It's really cute. But so him and his older kids, 2 of his older kids went up the night before and slept in hammocks up by the mine, and so we met them up there. And then they showed us the mine, and the kids kind of went in the one, and it was fun. It was cute. I like it's fun, like when they're all, I don't know, it was 4 hours that we were doing this. It was the longest we had gone in so long that my children were not like fighting, or when my youngest wasn't screaming or having a meltdown. Like, it was so nice, and they were so tired that they were just great the rest of the day. So it was a lot of fun. So anyways, on yesterday, Tuesday, we're like, well, let's go hiking again, and just the 5 of us, you know, me, my husband, and my kids. And we had bought like camel packs and stuff for them for the summers, so we're like, yeah, we should use these, so let's go for a hike. So I got on the All Trails app and looked up a hike, and I thought, oh yeah, this will be great. It was only like 2.5, so it was less than their last one, because they're probably still a little tired from the last one, and it would be good for them, you know. So we go, and I take our dog, Sophie, and it's about half an hour away to get to the trailhead. So we go, and we get there, and there's like the sign says no dogs allowed, and I was like, what the heck? It's an outdoor thing, like, why can't the dog come? And I was like, you know, like, I don't know. I was busy. I was with so I took her. We got about 1/4 of the mile up, and some lady was like, you're gonna get a fine. She's not supposed to be up here. I tried to get away with it once too, and like, she was kind of snotty about it. And I was like, my husband's like, oh, just ignore her. Let's just hike. And I was like thinking about it, and I was like, you know, I just don't feel good about this. Like, it says no dogs, and I don't want to be one of those people that like act like the rules pertain to everybody but me. And so I was like, I'm just gonna go, but I'm just gonna take her back down. Like, we're only 1/4 a mile up. Like, you go up to the lake, you know, hike with the kids, and I'll just take her back down. And he's like, well, he knows like I'm the one that likes to walk. I like to do this stuff. And so he felt really bad. All right, so we're gonna go with this darker purple in the centers. So this is $6.79. And so he felt bad, but I was like, you know, I'll just go and walk on the road with her. Like, there's nothing that says I can't walk on the road, you know, like to get up to the trailhead, you know. So like, I'll just head west and I'll just walk with her. So that's what I did. I went down and I walked on the road, and like it goes right into town and everything. And like, this is Salt Lake Valley, so it's kind of the biggest, well, I don't know, maybe Utah Valley is bigger, but one of the bigger cities. We're up Little Cottonwood Canyon to get to this hike. And anyway, so I just kept walking. I just kept walking west because I knew my house was west. So if I'm like, I'm not going to make it to my house. Like, how far? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. My house was about 14, 15 miles away. I mean, like, I'm not going to make it to my house. But if I just keep walking west, like, my husband will see me as he's headed home. And then, like, I had my phone. He had his phone. Like, he would call me when he got down and he would find me, you know. So we just walked, me and Sophie, and we just kept walking, and we made it 5.5 miles. And we usually walk 3 to 4, like, couple times a week. But oh my goodness, she's so tired today. She hasn't been nearly as playful. She's just tired. And my legs are a little sore, like climbing the stairs or anything. I'm like, ooh. Mama's a little sore. But it was so nice. It was so relaxing. And because I had been like intending on hiking with my kids, I hadn't like taken my earbuds or anything. So I'm just walking along, got nothing to think about, you know, nothing to listen to. And it was just kind of nice, you know. I don't know, it was, especially in the areas that weren't too highly trafficked. I mean, there were some that like you get into a busier area, but it was really nice. And my husband did find me, so there we go. He was nervous about that too, and I'm like, just keep going west. I'm going west. I'm by Lowe's. And so, but I just kept walking, and so like he gets to Lowe's and he's like, where are you? And aren't you at Lowe's? And I'm like, oh, not anymore. Like, I'm now near a CVS. Would you like me to just stop at the CVS? And he's like, yes, would you just stop? Just stay put. So that's what I did. Stopped at CVS and got picked up. By that point, I was carrying my dog. But I had a camel pack, I had water, and she could drink out of it too. So we stopped a couple of times. So we were good. We were hydrated. Okay, so now I'm going to grab a 553. And this, I think, is what I'm going to do for the petals. Yeah. So now you heard my whole story. It was a lot of fun. I grew up hiking, camping, and that kind of stuff. My husband didn't. He grew up riding horses, and they had a cabin that they would do. And, yeah, and his dad and grandpa would like make fun of the hikers when they were riding their horses, I guess. But my husband's actually very allergic to horses. So I'm like, see, we wouldn't have gotten along, because I've teased him about this before, that if we'd met in high school or anything, like, we wouldn't have gotten along, you know? We were not in the same crowds. So, in high school and stuff. So I teased him about that. So I'm like, see, you would have been making fun of me. And he's like, yeah, but I was the one having severe allergies on a horse. I probably would have done better if I would have just walked. And so he's having a lot of fun with it. You know, even though he didn't grow up hiking, he did grow up, you know, being in nature and outside. And I think it's so good for my kids. Like, I grew up on a farm. I was outside all summer long. And now my kids, we're in the city. They don't play with friends because, one, their friends moved away, and two, like, the whole COVID shutting everything down. And so they haven't been friends. They just sit and watch TV and play tablets, and I yell at them to go play, you know, and Like we go to a splash pad a couple times a week, and like I try so hard to get them out of the house. But then I also get tired because they're not the easiest kids to take out and about. So I feel bad that they watch so much TV and play so much tablet, but at the same time, why? Why do I feel bad? My husband just watched Jenny Jones all summer when he was growing up. At least they're not watching Jenny Jones. My kid likes the Discovery Channel. That's my 10-year-old who's neurotypical. Like, he loves to watch he was telling me all about Pearl Harbor and all the things that are in the ocean and all the stuff that he'd seen on the Discovery Channel. So I'm like, hey, at least it's not Jenny Jones. Alright, so that's the color we'll use on our petals. I think this will be really pretty. I mean, I'm not going to do the whole thing right now because who has time for that? Okay, and then I think I'm going to put kind of this 291. Let's see how it does. We're just going to kind of put it, oh, it's a little dark. We'll kind of just put it as a placeholder on some of these crystals. I don't want to fill them all the way in, but I want to like recognize that they're there. So put it there. Okay. Because if not, I'll miss them. Okay, so yeah, I think that's cute. This is darker than I thought, but I kind of like it. I was thinking we should fill in these flowers as well. Now I'm curious what this color is. I don't know that I want that color. Okay, maybe we'll take... Well, let's take the same green and do like these few leaves. Okay, and then I have this teal color. I wonder if it's too... if it's too much though. Too bright? It's not too bright. I kind of like it though, especially with this color too. Okay, we're gonna put this on the petals, and I know it's a little dark, but we'll make it work. I really like it. And then we're gonna put that color that we're using for the crystal placeholder, we're gonna put it in the middle of these flowers. Just kind of placeholder everything, you know? So we know what our color scheme is and kind of what it's gonna look like. Okay, and then we'll take that light color. This is 291. Kind of scribble it in there. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I like that. I like it, I like it. Okay, let's do a color combination for each of these. The flowers and the leaves. And we'll call it a day. This mom is tired. Okay. Maybe we could play with these. We haven't played with these in a while. These are, what are they called? Black Widow, but they come in like a ton of different names, I guess, in like little groups. So there's like the scorpion and the black widow and the cobra. I'll link them all down below. But they have some nice colors here that I think will work. What is this? This is Cobra. Called Cobra. This is Cobra from the Cobra. Let's see. Yeah. We'll put that in there. They cover really well. Like I do like the way these color, and I don't use them very often. So I'm always surprised when I pick them up. I'm like, oh, it does have quite a bit of pigment in it, doesn't it? It's a little more yellow toned than I want, but we'll deal with it. This is from the Monarch set. This one probably be good. Antler. I'll try that in there. And maybe even a darker. Okay. I'm going to kind of have this be my mid-tone, I think. So I'm going to kind of pull it out quite far. I don't know that I like that. Okay, and then let's take charcoal green from the Scorpion set. Let's see if I can darken and gray that up a little bit. There's a little too much yellow in it. I should have checked my color, or heck, pull out my color chart. That's a little better. I like that better. Where's the marker we started with? All right. Let's grab the charcoal green. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. We're gonna let that dry for a minute. And take the charcoal green. Okay. I like that. That's pretty. That's a good color on there. Much better than the other one. So charcoal green. And let's try this in here again. You gotta be careful that I don't poke a hole through the paper because you have saturated. I wonder if it leaked through. Let's check. It didn't. Awesome. I was worried that it would because I put so much color there, but it didn't. Okay. Cool beans. Anybody else say cool beans, or is that is that a me thing? Okay, this is from the Monarch. It's kind of yellowy too. Why are they more yellowy than I remember? Let's see. And still, I'm not going to go get my color chart. Okay, this is 108. Let's try putting that on the ends here. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that one. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So just ignore that one. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, let's see. I might have to get like a mid-tone to kind of blend those two areas together. So I mentioned that I'm having eye surgery. It's PRK, it's elective. I am so over wearing glasses and contacts and so I'm going to have PRK done on the 21st of July, and I'm hoping that I recover quickly because I do know that it can take a while with PRK for your vision not to be blurry afterwards. So I'm going to try and get most of the videos filmed for this month before I have that surgery, and then I can take like a couple weeks off and then be back in August. That is my goal. be this one. This is Iceberg from Monarch Set. I just want to see if I can blend these a little bit together. It just might be the rogue leaf over here in darkness. It's fine. It is what it is. Okay, so those are the colors that I'm using for the leaves. I will fix what I have messed up and it will be okay. All right, for the purple, let's find, oh, that's not purple, that's navy blue. Ooh, this looks like a good color. This is eggplant. Okay, we'll at least grab a paper to check our colors. So here's eggplant, and then I want probably like this. This is purple haze. Yeah, that's good. That is good. And then for the centers, we're gonna put mostly white speckles in it, but I'm gonna grab a little bit of burgundy, I think, just to shade around the edges a little bit. Okay, so let's grab that burgundy and we're just gonna kind of put it a little bit in the center here around the edges and any shadows, just to give it a little bit of depth. But it's obviously already pretty dark. But this will just add some difference, some variety. Okay. I'm going to take the eggplant and we'll put that at the base of the petals and in the shadows. I'm always surprised every time I pick up these pencils. I never use them, and then every time I use them I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so good. Yes, they're so good, so why don't you use them? I don't know. They do feel a little small in my hands. Maybe that's why I don't gravitate towards them. I don't know. I'll think of any dumb reason I can think of, but the truth is I just get stuck on my Prismacolor world and forget that there's other pencils out there. So Corey over at Colorfully Optimistic, she's been like, she has a subscription. I guess some other people do too, but I haven't seen it before. Has a subscription where she gets like a set of 20 pencils every month or something from Japan. I can't even remember what it's called. You can go check it out on her channel. But when it's done, like 25 months worth of pencils, she'll have 500 different colors. I was shocked. 500 different colors, like, that's crazy. Anybody else think that's just insane? I don't know. And then I think on the 4th, on Sunday, she's or she did, I don't know what day it is for you guys. It's not yet the 4th for me, but it may be for you. She is swatching like another brand of pencils that it has 500 colors. I'm like, holy Toledo. I'm like, do I need 500 colors? I don't know. Maybe I do. My problem is I can be so picky with pencils that I'm like, what if I don't like them? Because you pay for it every month and you are tied into that subscription until it's over. Like, you cannot cancel in those 25 months. And so you are tied in to a 25-month subscription. And like, it's 25, like she's paying approximately like $43 per month. So she gets 20 colors for around $43. And then you're tied into that for 25 months. And I'm like, what if you don't like them? What if? And you can buy the whole set up front off at Amazon. But it's over $1,000. It's like $1,300 for these 500 pencils. What if you don't like them? Like, I can't, yeah, I don't know. So this other set that I guess she's swatching on the 4th, it's like $100 for 500 colors. Which I'm like, that's totally doable, but why are they only $100? Maybe they're awful because they're only $100. I don't know. I might have to buy them and find out. Just so I have 500 different colors. But can you really have 5? I don't know. I don't know. Do I need 500 different colors? I haven't so far. I haven't been sitting here going, oh, these 150 colors are not enough. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just flabbergasted by this. Okay, Purple Haze. This is from the Cobra set. And I'm going to go right over the top of that darker color and then blend it out. And then I'm going to leave the marker, I think, as our lightest color, kind of a highlight color. Because I don't have the right color. So maybe I need 500 colors to choose from. It seems very overwhelming to have 500 choices. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do I need 500 pencil choices in one brand? I missed that one with the darker color, so I'm just going to pop that in. Yes. Alright, that is the color combinations that I'm going to use for the leaves and the petals. I'm also, let's see. Let's do some crystal while I'm right here. So I think I'm going to grab peppermint and put a little of that in there. Hi, Sophie. Hello, Sophie. What are you doing, huh? You think I need to go and hold you? What? Okay, and then this is a sky blue from the Monarch set. The door's open if you want to go outside, honey. So that's not what you need. You want me to come sit down so you can be held? Oh my goodness, you're such a spoiled thing. Okay, I like those. I am also going to take just a little bit of that Purple Haze and just pop a little of that in there too. Just a little bit, because it's like a reflection of what's in the petals there. And then, just so we can say it, we're going to take the Tosca white paint pen. And I'm going to tap some white in here on that's going to be pretty. Okay, and then we're also going to white out the white on these crystals, the lines on them. so that we don't have standout lines. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do that to all of these, and then next time we will do the all the bugs. Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I was chatty and maybe I didn't get a whole lot done, and maybe I messed up that leaf, but I had a good time, so I hope you guys had a good time too. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. You find time to relax, de-stress, and maybe, just maybe, throw some color around. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!